weeks, and you don't think a week's a long time, but as I get older, time gets faster. And hot damn have I missed you guys. The last time we all saw each other was in front of 8,000 people in Rogers Place. But there's no place like home, so thank you guys for being here tonight. Who's out at a pro wrestling event for the first time tonight? Heck yeah! Well, welcome to the front row. Welcome to each and every one of you for being here. It's very, very appreciated. My name is Spencer Love, and I like to talk a lot, but I promise you guys, I'm going to be the least entertaining part of tonight's event. We got 6 matchups that I am real excited for. We're kicking it off with Sheik, Shabaz, and Richtor tonight. Defends the Scramble Championship for the very first time. And in your main event, the Clandestine Society is back and better than ever. Soaring Eric Bischoff, I stole your lyrics. But they're back. Taryn from accounting makes her return to the record this evening. And the Clandestine Society take on T.Y. Jaxx and Jaxx, Wylder and the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw. It sounds like we're cooking here in Edmonton, Alberta. Can I get a yes, chef? Y'all rule so hard. Thank y'all. There are only a couple of things that I'm going to break down here before we get started. We've got, like I said, 6 matches I'm real excited about. However, for those of you who are new, a little bit of advice. If a wrestler tells you to move, move. Just move. I've got no other way to put it. There are going to be flying bodies here. This is some car crash theater in all of the best of ways, and I'm real excited for you to get literally a first-hand look at them. Good to see you again, Ryan. I've missed you guys. No glass on the floor if we can. Again, with some flying bodies, we want to make sure that we're doing the best we can to take care of our wrestlers in spite of them scaring me on a monthly basis. And they know this, so I'm not breaking them any news. The other couple of things that are real important to me and all of us here who love pro wrestling. Number one, we want to acknowledge that we're on traditional Treaty 6 territory, the traditional ancestral territory of the Cree, the Dene, the Saulteaux, the Métis of Regions 2, 3, and 4, and the Dakotas too. The other thing that we want to make crystal clear is you're probably going to hear some cursing. Guys, I am on a 3-month streak of not saying the F word in a ring. Yay! There's a lot of conflicting information here. I'll do it if I can bump ticket prices up by $10 next month. Look, this is negotiation. I sell cars now. This is my job. But you might hear some cursing, but what you're never going to hear from ourselves who love pro wrestling, our camera folks, our production techs, or any one of you individuals who help us sell out each and every month. Who help us sell out each and every month. We'll cut it out in post. What you're never going to hear here is anything racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, anything that falls along those lines. Because if we do hear it, we are going to do as WWF did in 1999, and you'll get the F out of here. I'm here for my sparkling personality, okay? Let's get over it. Don't do the numbers, especially when you can't grab $7 and buy me a beer again, Andre, for the 3rd month in a row. Andre He's got me covered. You're so very sweet. You give me diabetes. You're so sweet. Anyways, I've talked enough. Does anybody want to hear me talk more? I heard a heck of a lot of yeses there. Nah, let's get to some professional wrestling, guys. I've brought her up a couple of times, and I'm real excited for this one. So let's get down to business. As Scott Rogowski would say, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, and that's only funny for me, as per usual. The following contest is scheduled for one fall! And will be refereed by PWA Hall of Famer Mike the Fitzpatrick.
It is Friday night, February the 27th, 2026, and we are live on IWTV for LPW numero 45. My name is Big Bad Boris, and we have got a banger of a show for you tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by Thaddeus Archer III, weighing at 233 pounds, fighting out of Preternia Championship gym. He is Dean Real Talk
And we are going to start off with two of the heaviest hands in Love Pro Wrestling, and those are at the end of the massive arms of Dean Richtor. Of course, accompanied to the ring by that thing called Thaddeus Archer III. And his opponent going to be one half of the LPW Tag Team Champions, Sheik Akbar Shabaz. That's right, Paralira doing the singles thing tonight here at LPW 45. Last night at LPW CWS 33, Berat Gorani won a four-way contenders match, earning himself in the future an opportunity at the LPW Grand Championship. But right now it's all about Sheiky Baby, and he's in tough. I talked about Dean Richtor's heavy hands, but of course you can't sell short the jacked and juicy Sheik Akbar Shabaz, also one of the hardest hitters we have here at LPW. As I mentioned, we have an absolutely stacked card tonight. The LPW Scramble Championship is on the line. Zoe Sager going to defend against the other two-thirds of Elevation, the Mad Lads and the Short Kings. A lot of moving parts in that matchup, but I'll talk more about what else we got going on tonight as we progress. But the bell has rung, LPW 45 underway. And we have a rather partial crowd to Sheik Akbar Shabaz. Look at those boots. That guy's wearing those boots. And these two big mammoths lock horns. And Richtor using that tremendous lower body strength to back Shabaz into the corner. Berat Gorani going to take on the other half of this duo in Rich King, who's been embroiled in a lot of controversy with Lumberjack Larry Woods over the last several months. Now Shabaz going to use his lower body strength. And I think that's more of a mental game than anything else. Just wants to let Richtor know, you didn't get one over on me. I can muscle up with the best of them. Went for the roaring elbow, but Shabaz able to sidestep. Going for that crucifix bomb. Richtor able to escape and muscles up Shabaz now. These guys going for two of the biggest weapons in each of their arsenals early on. And now just throwing knuckles. I mean, this might turn into a measuring contest of a certain kind. Richtor charging the ropes, ran into the sole of the shiny golden boot of Sheik Akbar Shabaz. And snaps over that vertical suplex you heard. PWA Hall of Famer Michael the Fitzpatrick, third man in the ring. As Shabaz goes for the first cover, only a one. We're going to see the runaway model, Nick Shostastyk, go one-on-one with the Lone Star Scotty Ace. And of course, our main event, the reunited for the first time in, I believe, almost a year, Clandestine Society of Michael Richard Blais, Taryn from Accounting, and the LPW Grand Champion, the Rhinestone Cowboy, Stephen Crowe, going to take on Jaxx Wylder, the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw, and the man with a title shot next month, T.Y. Jackson. Oh man, look, Shabaz feeding shots to Richtor. The winner of that match will have their representative in that title match next month pick the stipulation. So a lot on the line. Shabaz out on the apron. He went for that slingshot shoulder roll. Caught nothing but the knees of Richtor. And now Richtor showing off his power. Dumps Shabaz, but busted his nose on that one. Richtor gathering speed. Drives the knee between the shoulder blades. There's not a lot of pretty in the offense of Dean Richtor, but it's absolutely effective. One of the hardest hitters, toughest guys in our ring, or any ring for that matter. Drive Shabaz into the buckle. Gonna follow him in. Oh, Richtor gonna gather some more velocity. Shabaz in a bad way here. Usually, this is where he'd be looking to make a tag to his championship tag partner, but he's in there all by himself. Fired off into the ropes again. Shabaz with the neck breaker right in the middle of the ring. But look at Richtor. Right back up, just absorb that pain. That's not a normal thing that normal human beings do. Kick right to the side of the skull of Shabaz, and he's in a bad way in that corner. Dragon suplex, dump Shabaz on the back of his head. Momentum sent him right into that turnbuckle. Dean Richtor currently handling Sheik Akbar Shabaz. Got that left shoulder up. I don't see Thaddeus Archer from my vantage point, but I know he's skulking around somewhere. Waist control from Richtor, muscling up. Shabaz again. Shabaz with the standing switch. German suplex. All Impact just dumped Richtor. Heavy artillery from both competitors. See who's able to get back vertical first. Shabaz is up, but Richtor immediately after. Series of clotheslines from the Sheik, and hits that European uppercut in the corner. Heel kick. And now Shabaz putting it together. Muscles up, Richtor up in the fireman's carry. That is not a small man. That's a lot of meat. Finley roll right into the corner. Shabaz drops the elbow into the black heart of Dean Richtor. Oh, Richtor kicking out, but Thaddeus Archer was there to cause trouble if need be. Shabaz trying to make sure Archer doesn't get involved in this bout. There's the jawbreaker. Even that momentary distraction from Archer pays off. Oh man. Muscles him up. with that sit-out power bomb. Man, that was close. I thought this one was done. Shabaz able to kick out, but that took a lot out of him. And Dean Richtor looking to go high risk. Richtor all the way up top, a little bit not as sure-footed as he wanted to be. Got caught by Shabaz and dumped. He hit that canvas hard, but miraculously back to his feet. But Shabaz waiting for him. Might be looking for that crucifix bomb. Archer again, sticking his nose in his hands. Full roaring elbow. Dean Richtor knocks Shabaz loopy. Muscled him up. Sits out with a burning hammer. And with a little help from his friend, Dean Richtor gets the W. And of course, because we can't have nice things here at Love Pro Wrestling, Thaddeus Archer helps another one of his charges get a W on their record. And Gorani saw Richtor stalking Shabaz. He got out here too sweet before Richtor was able to do any more damage. I think there will definitely now be a score to settle between Sheik, Akbar, Shabaz, and Dean Richtor. Dean Richtor is your winner of our opening contest, much to the chagrin
one more for Sheik Shabaz
of another packed rec room.
We'll see you later on, Berat. I'm going to show up bald myself one day so that I can also be a recipient of that time. Never? Never ever? Not once? Have you ever? That you can do anything? As you should be. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. I did nothing, but I appreciate y'all being inspired. If there's anything I'm good at, it's being benevolent. That's what I've been told.
That's a
one
book
more for
learning word.
Sheiky, baby. I got a lot of love for him. I was really excited for that matchup. And if I can ask a kind little favor on my part this early in the show, I'll let Thaddeus Search in the third know what you think about him. Perfect. It's a kinder, gentler 2026 for Spencer Love, but you took the words right out of my mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, Walter and Standorf. Let's get back to some wrestling. I'm not getting any funnier, and I'll wear out my welcome this early. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and will be refereed by Stu Garvey. If there's anything people love in Edmonton, it's referees. Maybe no into the ring first.
I don't get that reference, but that's okay. Oh, the Oilers? I'm not familiar with them either. But who I am familiar with is the Lone Star, Scotty Ace, who came very, very close.
I know.
You know what's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah. We didn't have this stuff tested yesterday, so.
As long as we're recording, which we are as long as
Yeah, and you're like super sensitive, so like anyone around here is like, basically, that information of the temperature of the mat and on of the that no vacuum saying I have is fine, there might be something wrong with the XLR extension. If not, if you're right, then I'll have to.
the runaway model, Nick Shostastyk, had a very brief taste of singles gold here in LPW as he won that Scramble title back in November. Unfortunately losing it to Zoe Sager. And this matchup between two young up-and-comers is underway.
Scotty, let's give all these beautiful people what they came here to see. Right here.
I mean, last night, Nick Shostastyk tried to make a deal with Reid Matthews to not hit in the face. That's the moneymaker of the runaway model. I think they went for the most part through the whole match before, unfortunately, Shostastyk made the mistake of hitting Reid Matthews in the face, and that little agreement dissolved quickly, but I digress. Nice leapfrog from the runaway model. Followed him down with that hip toss. Gonna go for the early cover. Gonna fire, reversed by the Lone Star. But again, Shostastyk gonna use his size to his advantage in this matchup. Tried to put a little extra flair on it. A little flourish is a word I hear people use for that. Scotty Ace is a man not to be flourished with. As I mentioned, came very close in a very spirited contest with Whiteshirt William Taylor over the CWS Championship of Survival last night. And he's going to shoot the half and go for a cover of his own. Shostastyk able to kick out, get the shoulders up. But Ace with that cravat. Tried to go for that final draw, but ended up getting dropped in a very uncomfortable place. And now we may have a flying model. Scotty Ace wanted no part of that, and I don't blame him. And now Ace not playing games. Tries to dump Shostastyk over the top. Drop kick sends Shostastyk down to the front row. Ace, big time! Sends Shostastyk into, I think that might be the fourth, fifth row. Sometimes every seat is a front row seat. Oh man. These guys are wasting no time. Again, trying to hit that final draw, but unsuccessful. Shostastyk with that designer driver on the apron. That might be enough to put Ace away. Oh man, that was very close again. Ace definitely back on his heels now. Fired in hard to the buckle. And now the confidence growing in the runaway model. Hard again. Sternum first into that turnbuckle. Yeah, Shostastyk got that taste of singles gold, and I think he liked it. He's had a little bit of an extra bit of aggression in his work over the past couple of months. Ace using his athleticism to get up and over that top rope. That right hand caught him right on the jaw. Driving his face, the beautiful face of the runaway model, into the canvas. Ace is fired up. Got dumped on that top rope. There's only one way to go but down. Ooh, point to the elbow. Hang on, take a look at Scotty Ace. He hit that final draw from the top. Trying to get his way over to make the cover, but he's taken a lot of abuse in this bout. Hooks the leg. Oh, Shastastyk. Ring presence. Got that right foot, that right leg on the rope. Scotty Ace very, very close to getting the W here now. Short jabs. Oh man, nothing short about that. More short jabs from Scotty Ace. And more hard forearms from Shasta. Oh man, this has just turned into a bar fight. Running knee from Ace. Man, these guys came to fight. Stuart Garvey administering the 10 count, looking for signs of life for both of these guys. They were leaving it all in the ring here at LPW 45. Wait, what? Why? Why? Is that a tech problem, or? No, it's not a tech problem. It's sadly an intangible problem. Elevation. Zoe Sager and the Mad Lads have no business being out here during this, quite frankly, fabulous match we're having. And I believe Zoe has just ordered her rabid dogs to attack Scotty Ace and Nick Shostastyk. There's the bell, and I assume this match is going to be thrown out, which is a damn tragedy.
You know, they really should rename this show to the Intangible Zoe Sager Pro Wrestling Show.
A lot of consonants.
Because LPW, since its inception, has always been my show, and it always will be.
Come on, call off your dogs.
You know, it doesn't matter if I hold the Scramble title, because as far as I'm concerned, well, this title is on my shoulder. It's the Grand Championship. Pick up the model. Get him.
Oh, come on, that's enough, you guys.
Watch this.
Super buck nasty from the Mad Lads on Nick Shostastyk. And look at Scotty Ace getting to his feet.
Month after month after month after month, it is my show. It is my show. It's my moment, and it will always be my moment. And with the help of the Mad Lads, there is nothing that will ever
point.
I don't feel bad. He's going to feel bad in about 2 seconds. Poor little Starr.
Yes, very, very proud of themselves.
So ultimately, with these boys by my side, there is nothing that stops the intangible.
Well, isn't that nice?
So bring out these short kings.
Well, apparently we're going to have our scramble match right now. And quite frankly, I don't know, Spencer, if you're listening, and I know that that's not the point right now, but can we run back Nick Shostastyk and Scotty Ace? Because that was a hell of a matchup. And we're about to have an interesting matchup here as we see Marz the Specialist, the Thickness, Reid Matthews, the Short Kings. The rest of this scramble match. Now this match is every man / woman, every person for themselves. But of course, Elevation will work as a unit, as will the Short Kings. So this is one of the most, if not the most unique Scramble Championship matches we've had. Man, I bet Reid Matthews been wanting to do that for a long time. We are underway now again. I will do my best to keep up with this, but Reid Matthews was getting assaulted in the corner by Sager and Nate Nixon. Ooh, Nate almost took out, inadvertently did take out Sager. I think he might have a few bucks docked from his paycheck. Nixon reverses that whip. Tucks the clothesline. Look at Marz the Specialist take out Nate Nixon. And the Short Kings right now gonna gang up on Whiteshirt William Taylor. Now, I don't know if you're new to LPW, if you haven't seen this, but it's quickly become one of my favorite things. And as I mentioned before, we don't get to have nice things here in LPW. Short Kings directing traffic. Oh, man. Zoe Sager pulled the pins out from under. Marz the Specialist. Reid trying to come to the aid of his partner. And this is where I think the numbers game takes over, even though it's a scramble match. Ooh, hard forearm. I mean, Reid Matthews tried to fight his way out of being in the middle of the Mad Lads, but numbers just too much. And unfortunately, this is how I thought this was gonna go. Zoe back inside the ring with Reid Matthews, and this has been brewing for a really, really long time. At one point, Reid Matthews was the bodyguard, the hired gun of Zoe Sager, but those days are long over. Meanwhile, over on the other side of the ring, we got the Mad Lads with Marz the Specialist. And it's looking like they want to introduce him to every chair on the floor. And I wish I could say I was surprised, but this is pretty much how I figured this was going to go. Apparently the Mad Lads not big fans of arts and crafts. Whiteshirt William Taylor. Extra velocity. Just drove himself through Reid Matthews. And now Matthews isolated with all three members of Elevation in the ring. Back of the skull of Matthews colliding with the ring. I think Marz is trying to get back involved in this match, but this has been just basically an Elevation mugging. And despite one minor hiccup earlier on, everything going according to plan for the Mad Lads and Zoe Sager. Fans getting behind the Short Kings here at the Rec Room, South Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Reid caught that boot in the corner. Goes through Taylor. Oh. Again, numbers just too much. Double power bomb right in the center. Sager going for the cover. Broken up by a returning Marz the Specialist. I don't know what he's got left in the tank, but he's going to give it everything he's got. Nobody takes a beating like Marz the Specialist. Not dead yet is not just a clever nickname, it's a way of life. Beautiful moonsault took out both Mad Lads. Scorpion kick from Sager, but she got caught by Reid Matthews. Able to escape. Oh man, drove Matthews into that stage area. That's solid concrete. That stage is no joke. Referee checking on Matthews. And now Sager focusing on Marz the Specialist. Reid Matthews hasn't moved since he hit that stage. And now the mugging continues on the Crimson Lion. Oh man. That is nasty, no pun. Right between the shoulder blades. I mean, this is hard to watch, to be perfectly honest. Like, they're just playing now, they're just having fun. Like, let's see if we can do this. Zoe slides with the clothesline again. Driving Marz the Specialist into the mat. All right, when's enough, guys? I mean, I don't know what else I can add to this right now. I really don't. I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to call the action, but I mean... Oh, hang on a second. Marz up on his feet. Caught Nixon with the elbow. Oh, but Sager kicked his face off his face. We've seen this before from Nixon. Slides through, snaps off. That German suplex. Oh, man. Crushing. Marz, the specialist. I mean, fans are chanting "not dead ever," but I think we might be putting that to the test more than ever before. And a super buck nasty might put an end to this match, but look at the thickness, Reid Matthews. Where is he getting this from? Reid Matthews handling both Mad Lads. Charging in on Nixon, cuts him in half in the corner. Oh, again, numbers. Numbers don't lie. Marz back up now. That flurry from Matthews took a lot of wind out of the sails of the Mad Lads, and now Zoe Sager might be realizing the predicament that she's in. Marz has wanted his pound of flesh from Zoe Sager for a very long time. And tonight he might get it. Big elbow in the corner. Marz up to that middle rope. Beautiful missile dropkick, a flying short king. Whiteshirt William Taylor dumped with the German suplex. Maintains the waist control. And Marz, the specialist, on his second, third, fourth win. And now Reid Matthews back up to his feet. Scoops up Nixon. And the complexion of this match has drastically changed. All right, now we were robbed of this earlier. And this might be one of my favorite things in the world. Senton backsplash from Reid Matthews and the Short Kings, standing tall in the Scramble match here at LPW 45. Nixon again. Cannonball from the thickness. And Nixon, Sager caught Marz with that knee, but right into the awaiting clutches. And a massive fall-away slam from Reid Matthews. Oh man, overhead throw. Sends the thickness across the ring, running knee strike from Marz. Pump knee from Nixon, and there's bodies everywhere. Nixon looking for that buck nasty, but Marz able to spin out. Couple of kicks, chop the big man down. And Marz might be looking to go high risk. Marz, the specialist, moonsault, but able to land on his feet, adjusting on the fly, literally, but got caught with that knee. And a buck nasty from Nixon. And that might be all she wrote. Zoe Sager saying, no, 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 sir, this is my title. Nixon doesn't look happy about this at all. Zoe saying, come on, Nate, you know the deal. Taylor trying to smooth things over. Going for the cover. Hang on a second. Marz almost stole it all that time, arguing over who was going to make the cover. Might have cost them the title. Well, Marz hooked up in the ropes at the mercy of elevation. That was gross and violent for a whole bunch of reasons. And just when the Short Kings had things all figured out, again, just the numbers in this scramble match. Yes, this is a scramble match. Everyone is legal. Holy crap! Reid Matthews just came out of nowhere, cut the Mad Lads in half. And now Reid Matthews face to face with Sager. And I think she's about to pay for her sins, but rescued by Whiteshirt William Taylor. Taylor dodged that forearm, but he nailed Zoe with it. And now Short Kings isolating Whiteshirt William Taylor. Pair of knees. Nasty Nate back on the scene. Nate Nixon handling both Short Kings for at least for the time being. Reid just powers him up, and the high-low takes out the nasty one. What an absolute classic scramble match we're witnessing. But we may be coming to the denouement. That's a book-learned word for the end. Short Kings, massive powerbomb. Now the Short Kings coming to a realization. They got to figure out who wants to go for the pin here. And this is an interesting wrinkle. Fans want a rock, paper, scissors. I mean, this is all right. I guess we're gonna get it. Marz, the specialist, says, "My friend, this one's all yours." Dive out of the ring onto Nixon. Oh, but Reid, Zoe Sager, digging her fingers, her nails into the eye sockets of the thickness Reid Matthews. Oh, come on now. That was disturbing. And Sager's gonna pin William Taylor to retain the title. What a sickening end to a fabulous match. Nate Nixon is not happy. But I mean, the plan was for Sager to remain Scramble champion, and the plan came to fruition.
Tonight was a learning experience for me, it seems, because I finally figured it out. The reason you had to get rid of the short kings and get the mad lads involved is because we wouldn't be some of these bitches, would we?
Trust me when I say this, Zoe. You're gonna get what's coming to you. Over my dead body. But Spencer! Next month, we want the mad lads. No. And this time, boys, we're gonna deal this like true royalty. With violence. The two kings who are not dead ever lead the match. Sure, the kings saw either me. Next month, the short kings and the mad lads get to the battle. One more for Marz and Reid.
You heard it from Spencer Love. Next month, we're going to get the Mad Lads and the Short Kings. Man, that LPW anniversary live event is already shaping up to be huge. As we take another look at the Short Kings.
He was wonderful at dancing. Shout out to Ben. I was telling Ben how much I appreciated your guys' science. And somebody, I'm not going to say who, because I am supposed to be impartial, but some jerk decided to rip those signs up. So boo that man. That was not very kind. And I didn't appreciate it. And can you guys tell how hard it is for me not to curse? But I am trying my best, and I'm having fun. And that makes me, Spencer Love, a winner at the end of the day. Yay! Before we get to our final matchup, before intermission, because I don't think I'm practice up there, I was scared of God again. Before we get to our final matchup for intermission, I want to give a huge shout out to a few of the individuals and a few of the brands that help make Long Pro Wrestling what it is. A huge shout out to this handsome man right in front of me right now, Kevin Radomski of the Edmonton Oil Kings. A huge thanks to him. I want to give a huge shout out to Aldi Brewery, who has supported me for 5 or 6 years tonight. If you're going to have a couple of beverages, my friends, please, number one, make sure you get home safe, because I want to make sure that each and every one of you who continue to sell us out each and every month, yes, chef! Continue to come out for Long Pro Wrestling events. Next month is our 4th anniversary event. And we finally cleared that up. I figured out which one was our birthday, which one was our anniversary. We have some confusing dates, you guys. How do we all, right? But next month is our 4-year anniversary. I am so incredibly excited that we're here at the Rec Room South Edmonton on Friday, March 20th, and Saturday, March 21st. Saturday nights, all right for fighting. Elton John said it, but I stole it, and he doesn't watch our product, so we're fine.
No, we don't know that.
Please make sure you get home.
He might
safe,
be.
and please make sure you take your bartenders, because the Rec Room South Edmonton has been our home for the last 4 years, and a huge shout out to each and every one of the people who support us. I've got a few more individuals I want to thank, but we've got to get to the intermission here sooner rather than later. Thank you to the millions tuned in on IWTV right now. I know we're running long, but our shit rules. There's really no other way to put it, so thank you. We'll bring you one more match before intermission. I said the F word. I didn't say the F word, but I said the F word. That was my clarification. Anyways, it does rule. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And will be refereed by PWA Hall of Famer Mike the Fitzpatrick. We are way too old to do 6-7. Maybe that way to the ring first.
Christian Starr, if you look at the card of any professional wrestling event in Canada or the States over the past number of months, there's a good percentage you will see the name Christian Starr on that show, traveling around and adding bits and pieces of all the places to his repertoire. Very exciting young man. Now, we have, at any given time, a lot of drama here in Love Pro Wrestling, but nothing more dramatic over the last year or so than what's been going on between Lumberjack Larry Woods and his former partner, former best friend, Rich King. Coming out of what went down what went down at the Revolution Rumble, feeling that he was unfairly attacked. Rich King has a restraining order against Lumberjack Larry Woods. Never mind the fact that at the Christmas season, Rich King went to Lumberjack Larry Woods' mother's house, and I can't find the right words, but it was a place he had no business being, we'll put it that way. Larry Woods has been trying to get a one-on-one match with Rich King for quite some time. That restraining order makes that basically an impossibility. But he's going to focus right now on Christian Starr. This match should prove to be very exciting, a lot of fun. Two of the most popular competitors on the LPW roster. You heard it right from the horse's mouth. Collar and elbow in the center, we're underway. Clean break from the former two-time LPW Grand Champion. Starr was involved last night in that four-way contenders match. Ultimately won by Berat Gorani, who we'll see a little bit later on tonight, taking on Rich King. Will we see the clean break reciprocated? Reciprocated is a book learner word, meaning to reply in kind. And we do. Lumberjack Larry going to use that power to his advantage. I'm not sure if he can match the speed that Christian Starr is known to dish out, so he might have to go to that strength game and that lower center of gravity. Starr shoved off into the ropes. Hit a nice shoulder tackle. Took Larry off his feet. Nice leapfrog. Lumberjack Larry dumps Starr. And that might be the opening that Woods needs to string together some offense. Might be looking for that slingshot elbow. Oh, Starr had that scouted, nothing but canvas for Larry Woods. Out on the ring apron, drop kicked into the front row. And if you know Christian Starr, you know he likes to take to the air. Nowhere is safe when Christian Starr is around. Back inside the ring. Going for the cover out at 2. Nice up kick from Woods. Larry Woods soaking it in from a packed rec room, looking to follow up. Larry charging the corner, but right into the boot of Starr. Sits out with the Uranagi. Nicely done. That could be it. Hooks that far leg. Starr out at 2. And it may indeed be sawing time for Lumberjack Larry Woods. Oh, Christian Starr wants no part of that saw line. Caught him with that kick, series of kicks. German suplex dumped him right on the back of his head. Huge knee, that rocked Larry. And the complexion of this match has changed in a hurry. Deep hook of the leg. Now Starr looking to follow up. If he could put away a 2-time grand champion, a big feather in his cap here in LPW. Charges in the corner, big running forearm. And Larry Woods is rocked, definitely back on his heels. Starr firmly in control, again, still to come. our main event. As Starr rains down right hands to the forehead of Lumberjack Larry Woods. The reunited Clandestine Society taking on the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw, Jaxx Wylder, T.Y. Jackson, and now rights from Larry Woods. And it might be sawing time. Oh, able to avoid the saw and hit this was a version of a dragon suplex there. And I might be able to ascertain here that Christian Starr's watched a lot of tape of Lumberjack Larry. He has studied profusely for this matchup, and right now it's paying off. Starr up to the top. Big clothesline from the top. Only a 2, says Michael Fitzpatrick.
He's not even a star man.
Starr looking to follow up, keep the pressure on. Vertical suplex, hangs on. Able to pivot those hips. Looking for a second. Perhaps Starr looking for the trifecta. Oh, Woods, inside cradle. That extra fraction of a second to get those shoulders down might have cost Larry a win. But now, able to put together some high-impact offense. Larry Woods looking to put away the Star Child. Up on the shoulders. Starr able to elbow his way out and escape. Man, right under the chin. Starr creates some space. Up on that middle rope. Trying to go for the head scissors, but show of power from Lumberjack Larry, and hits that Styles Clash. 2! Oh. Christian Starr kicked out of the Styles Clash. Very tenacious young man. Larry going up top. We've seen Larry Woods use that big leg drop from the top. Not this guy. Come on now. Not. That is the music of Thaddeus Archer III. What is going on? Christian Starr caught. Lumberjack Larry assuming the arrival of Thaddeus Archer III. Spanish fly from Christian Starr, and he's going to get the win. And with all due respect to Christian Starr, I want to clarify something I said earlier. I said that Rich King had the restraining order against Lumberjack Larry Woods. It's not Rich King, it is Thaddeus Archer III. I apologize. But basically where Archer goes, King goes as well, so it's kind of a package deal. Nonetheless, a big win. Some may view tainted but nonetheless a big win for Christian Starr, who's going to show. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think that Christian Starr had anything to do with that.
What, you thought I'd be dumb enough to come out there and void my own restraining order? Larry, anytime you look as dumb as you act.
Oh. Dean Richtor in from behind. Roaring elbow to Christian Starr. What is happening? Starr dumped out to the floor. And now Larry. Feeding right hands. Oh, he caught King trying to come in with that steel chair. Oh, right to the back of the skull. That devastating roaring elbow.
Not done with you. Not done with you.
And Rich King again. It seems to be his life's mission to make the life of Lumberjack Larry Woods a living hell. Angle slam down on that concrete stage. And I can hear Larry yelling in pain from here. Come on. Steel chair across the back of Lumberjack Larry. I mean, this is despicable. Come on, that's enough. I mean, we've had enough of this nonsense tonight. Oh, driving the edge of that chair into the rib area of Larry Woods. All right, you guys proved your point. Can we move on with the rest of our night? What the hell are they doing? Tying Woods to that chair. What is that? Oh, come on. Come on! Those are clippers. Those are hair clippers. Come on. Cutting the beard of Lumberjack Larry Woods. Cutting the hair. I mean, I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to commentate this. I mean, this is crap. I've seen a lot of things over the years, but this is one of the most despicable actions I've seen. Judge Ben Omen coming out trying to talk some sense into Rich King. Roaring elbow to Ben Omen, come on. And the haircut continues.
Looking good, Larry. Looking good.
Taking a souvenir in that plastic bag, locks of the hair. Of Lumberjack Larry Woods. You can see the feet, the legs of Ben Omen sticking out from that curtain like the legs of the Wicked Witch of the West after the house fell on her. We're going to go to intermission. We got more coming up after intermission. Stick around. We're going to be back.
It's going to cost me money to take those pieces of follicles of hair off the stage tonight, and I'm upset I'm going to have to pay for that. That's really the biggest thing on my end. However, I have good news. As people get back to their seats for a 31st straight sellout event here at the Rec Room South Edmonton. I do come bearing a good word, and someone who's not religious, that is not a sentence I take lightly, I can give you that much. But as you can see, I've got a new chapeau on this guy's head. I don't often cover these luscious locks of the mullet. It's looking good. Hell yeah. See, Darcy, it does look good. Shout out to my girlfriend who loves a lot about me, but not my haircut. Yeah, but it's funny. I get to say it on a microphone. You get to be right, but no one can hear that. So here we go. However, this is my biggest hater, my nemesis. Yeah, sure, Jan. Boo this man. See, this is what happens when you got the microphone, because you're right. She's right.
I like this guy. I think he's right.
I hate losing. I might want to get on with the show, but people are still making their ways back to the seats. However, I'll give you a nice little exclusive here. Guys, I need you to hype me up for this one because I believe I've created the greatest piece of professional wrestling merchandise of all time. So I need you guys to give me a little bit of hype, a little bit of pomp and circumstance. So what I'm going to do is, Andre, I need you to lead this one. You didn't buy me a beer yet like you said you would.
What the hell, Andre?
Now we're going to cheer me, okay? Sound good? The greatest piece of professional wrestling merchandise of all time. It is not
All right, Mike, let's do it.
It's a fair point. I'm not even going to argue that one. Guys, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Ryan.
Hey, Spencer. This is the voice of
Are you there,
God.
God? It's me, Margaret.
Spencer, that hat is phenomenal, and everybody should pre-order one. This is the voice of God. Spencer, you hurt my feelings.
Is this the voice of our subconscious? Is this the voice of our second PWA Hall of Famer?
You forgot to introduce... Let me give you crap first. You forgot to introduce me earlier, and my feelings are hurt. I've been very sad all night.
Round out his words with your love.
Oh, my heart has grown 3 sizes that day.
Good news, I've been for enough time.
Oh, Lord, please don't do that.
Brandon, I'll be best at Christmas I can. So we're already about 25% sold here for our anniversary show in March. If we get to 50 by the end of the night, I'll go Tarbus. So buy your tickets because you know we sell out each and every month. Grab them early. I hate capitalism, but I like money.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall!
I'll be refereed by
Making their way to the ring first.
We are back for the second half of LPW 45, and I wish I could say I was excited, but I gotta be honest, I'm not. Thaddeus Archer III, Dean Richtor, and that piece of garbage Rich King with that bag of Lumberjack Larry Wood's hair, holding it up like a trophy. A sickening display before we went to intermission, but now Rich King's got to step in the ring and compete against one half of the LPW Tag Team Champions. We saw Sheik, Akbar, Shabaz take on Dean Richtor earlier on. Richtor getting the victory over Shabaz, but now the 2 tag partners of our opening contest about to get it on as we see the son of Kosovo the son of Kosovo, Berat Gorani. Mike, just for the record, apparently I'm still not going through on the stream. Thaddeus Archer again skulking around the ring as we're set to get underway. Gorani wasting no time. And Rich King taking the high road, hitting the dirt. Gorani to follow, but he's nose to nose, face to face with Dean Richtor. Back inside the ring, and again. Gorani gonna follow. Now face to face with Thaddeus Archer, who was conveniently dispatched. But all the rope-a-dope nonsense paid off for King. Gorani able to put the brakes on, use that size advantage. And now a steady right hand. He saw what happened to his tag team partner in our opening contest. Looking to level the playing field. King went for the crossbody, but Gorani too big, too strong. Up onto the shoulders, fireman's carry. Down onto the knee. Spaghetti legs. Went for that kick, but King hitting the deck again, and I don't blame him. Hang on, Richtor up on the apron. Stealthily was trying to get in the ring, but now caught with a forearm by Garanni, but unfortunately turned his back to King. Vertical suplex. And the plan seems to be working to a T for the King of the North. Handful of hair. That would be a 60-yard, 4-point field goal in the UFL. The fans believe that Rich King is jealous of the luscious locks of Berat Gorani. I mean, I'm jealous of him. King slowed the pace down here, very deliberate in all of his movements. Trying to keep Gorani off his feet to neutralize that size-height advantage. Still to come, our main event. Trios tag team action, the newly reunited Clandestine Society taking on Jaxx, Wylder, Kyle Shaw, and T.Y. Jackson. Stipulation up for grabs for that big title match next month. For everything Love Wrestling, check us out online, lovewrestling.ca, and Love Wrestling CA on all of your favorite social medias. Rich King out on an apron. Gorani looking to bring him back in the ring the hard way. Trying to muscle him up. King, with the aid of Richtor, able to keep that center of gravity low. Hung up Gorani over that top rope. Slingshots into that DDT. Beautifully done. Gorani out at two, much to the chagrin of King. Trying to get up to his feet, but he's in the clutches. Now that Cobra clutch locked in. Trying to get the body scissors as well, trying to choke the life out of Berat Gorani, and that is a great way to keep the big man off his feet. Gorani flailing, trying to get those long legs to the nearest rope to break the hold, and he can't seem to find one. Basically doing laps around the ring. He can't stay in this for too much longer. I think the lights might be going out on the son of Kosovo. Stuart Garvey in place to see the condition of Gorani. Gorani able to get his knees up to him and trying to get vertical. That might be his best course to get out of this hold. But King still has it locked in. Fingertips away. Oh man, and hurled across the ring. I mean, pound for pound, Rich King, one of, if not the strongest men here in LPW.
Hey, Rich! You kicked out! Just in case you didn't know. Also, can't even...
Handful of hair of the chin variety this time. I think he might be looking to fire him across into the buckle. Garanni came out of that buckle hard with the clothesline. Reaching down deep, big leg lariat. Berat Garanni looking to swing that pendulum back in his favor. Massive spine buster. Gonna go for the cover, hooks the far leg. 2. Only, says Stuart Garvey, but now interlocking the fingers.
Shut up! No!
And Gorani, I think he was looking to go for a little walk, but Rich King cut him off at the pass, and now stuck on top, seated up on that top rope. Headbutt right between the eyes.
No one can do what I can do with this ring. This is where you cheer for me.
The fans aren't having it. But Rich King putting his money where his mouth is. That vertical leap is incredible. Head scissors takes the bigger man over. And Rich King talking the talk and walking the walk. Nonchalant cover, but now takes that one a little bit more serious, but still Garanni able to get the shoulders up. King getting a little frustrated that he can't put Garanni away. Butterfly in the arms. Garanni wisely down to one knee. That center of gravity so low that he couldn't get the big man up, out into the neck breaker. Could this be it? King's left shoulder shoots up in the air. Yeah, you got to keep an eye on Archer. You know how I can tell he's up to no good? He's awake. Gorani now locking the fingers. Looking to do the walk. Oh, Archer up on the apron, got a hold of that ankle. Gorani off the top, nailed by that roaring elbow from Richtor. Olympic slam. And Rich King's gonna steal one from Gorani with the help of his crew. and you may not like it, but Thaddeus Archer's crew just went 2 for 2 against the LPW Tag Team Champions. Sheik, Akbar, Shabaz out to ensure his partner doesn't suffer any more indignity.
Are you familiar with the past hour, Rick?
Where are you going, Gorani? Huh? It took 2 of you to beat me, and it took 3 of you to beat him, and you guys barely did it.
I did it myself.
It doesn't matter. You know what? You got Thaddeus the donut, you got you two and Sheik that's trying to be like me. But then to stack up to how tall we are, you guys wish you were tag team champ. Yeah, take your shirt off. Take it off. Get back in here. We'll see what happens. Berat, good to Spencer. Come on, come on. Get it. We're Jaxx and Juicy. You guys are a pair of clowns. Now that's the closest you'll ever get to that.
Oh, no.
March 31st. If you guys have the balls, we'll put these titles on the line. Berat might be the dad. You might have the kids. But March 21st, Saturday, you will be calling me dad.
Sheik, Akbar, Shabaz laying down the challenge, willing to put the titles on the line. We'll have to keep an eye. See if we can get that done. I know the man who can make that happen.
You're gonna have 2 trophies. Berat, you're gonna end up just like Larry.
Rich King is there.
They don't want to do one-on-ones, Benny. Let's make this 2-on-2. Like she said, March 21st, Gorani versus these 2 globals.
Got you. Sounds good. Sounds good. One more for Taryn.
Lira issue the challenge, and I think we're going to see that. Next month at our 4th anniversary show.
I am so friggin' excited for our anniversary show already, man. Berat, Sheiky baby, great idea. So, March 21st, I'm going to take credit for this one. We got Berat Lira as the featherweight tag team championship against Rich King and Dean Richtor.
Spencer, this is the voice of God. Spencer, this is the voice of God. God, for the love of me, please do not take your shirt off. This is a family show.
Well, thankfully, I converted to religion about 14 minutes ago.
All right, this is the voice of Boris. Please don't take your shirt off.
You want to see this? I'll send my OnlyFans link in front of you. Come on, man, this is the best night, brother. Friends, fam, wrestling fans. Before we get started here, I do want to give a huge couple of shout-outs as well, too, to a few people who make this place, this wrestling community, a better place. So, number one, a huge shout-out to Edmonton Tattoo. You see my seminal Pokemon tattoos? That's because of them. A huge shout-out to them. A huge shout-out to the only lawyers I like in McGinnis Law. Thank you all for being here tonight. Deal, a huge thank you to you guys. I've known Billy for about 15 years. A huge shout out to Landale Signs. A huge shout out to the Knights for coming out tonight. Y'all rule. Plus, you are way taller than I remember you being, dude. But thank you for being here. And thanks to each and every one of you. Professional wrestling doesn't exist without all of you guys taking a chance on us each and every month. And I hope you all know that it means the world. It's a privilege to run a wrestling show in this community, and it's especially a privilege to run a good one. Y'all take our shots. So thank y'all. We've provided the best professional wrestling in the city for at least 4 years, and I'd like to thank you. We've proven it through 5 matches tonight. Can I get a yes, chef? But the job's not done. We've still got a hell of a main event coming y'all's way. I'm real excited for this. Tears from the county return. T.Y. Jackson's back in the main event. Your challenge and grand champion are both in this one. Jaxx Wylder and the Goose are here. Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah! The following contest is your main event. Scheduled for one fall. And referee for PWA Hall of Famer, Mike the Fist Fitzpatrick. Making their way to the ring first.
Jaxx Wylder feels, and he's right to feel, that he was inches, moments away from becoming the LPW Challenge champion last month against Michael Richard Blais. He eliminated Blais from the Revolution Rumble back in November. And he feels on the precipice of big things here in LPW. His first main event, and he's looking to leave his mark. Whenever you need a hero, you needn't look any further than the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw. If you need an ally, you need somebody to watch your back, the Goose is your guy. Last month he was in the thick of it with Jaxx Wylder. And that's how he's landed himself in this situation as an ally. of T.Y. Jackson. You're honking at home. I know you're doing it. And last but certainly not least, T.Y. Jackson, the aforementioned Revolution Rumble. He wanted an opportunity to pick his spot, and instead of taking the easy road, picking number 30 and coming in last, he said he wanted to earn it. He went in at number 1 and he outlasted 29 other competitors to earn a championship match, which he will get next month against the Rhinestone Cowboy, Stephen Crowe. This trios match will be able to pick the stipulations for that very championship match taking place next month at our 4th anniversary live event.
And their opponents.
But standing in their way, a back at full strength Clandestine Society. There you see LPW Challenge Champion, God's gift to wrestling, Michael Richard Blais. LPW Grand Champion, Stephen Crowe, stealing the moment. I was about to welcome back Taryn from accounting to Love Pro Wrestling, but I wasn't given the chance before Stephen Crowe had to again steal the spotlight. Taryn on the shelf with injury for the last number of months. This is the first time that the Clandestine Society has been a full unit for, I want to say, the better part of a year, and that spells a lot of trouble for T.Y. Jackson, the Canadian Goose, and Jaxx Wylder. Look at T.Y. eyes locked on Stephen Crowe and that LPW Grand Championship belt he is currently holding above his head. A lot riding on this matchup, and I'm pretty confident that it's going to get a little crazy before we're all said and done. Stephen Crowe and T.Y. Jackson face to face. Look at T.Y. right at the front of the line. He wants to get his mitts. And look at Crowe directing traffic of the Clandestine Society. They are a fractured unit. The power of being grand champion has gone to Crowe's head, and he's been ordering around his brother MRB. Crowe ordering MRB out onto the apron. Oh, hang on a second here. Taryn trying to keep the peace. I'm not sure if she's aware of what kind of clandestine society she's walking back into, but head-to-head, nose-to-nose. And color me surprised, Crowe wants no part of T.Y. Jackson. And MRB trying to point out the perception of our packed house here, but Crowe doesn't give a damn.
Nobody likes you, Crowe.
All Crowe cares about is Crowe. And now two of the best talents in Western Canada locking horns. T.Y. Jackson, Michael Richard Blais. We tried to go for that headlock takeover. Just both men jockeying for position here. Absolutely fabulous stand-up grappling from Jackson and Blais. And this crowd firmly behind T.Y. Jackson. Nice standing arm drag from Jackson, but MRB only happy to reply. Big shoulder tackle. Blais runs over T.Y. T.Y. runs over Blais, but right back up to his feet. And T.Y. Jackson up to the task early on. Nice leapfrog from Jackson. MRB springing off that middle rope, but again, a standoff in the middle. Now look at Stephen Crowe. I think he's frustrated that his brother's not able to get the better of Jackson. Oh, Stephen Crowe from behind. Blais wasn't looking for that. I think he was enjoying the challenge of wrestling T.Y. Jackson, and Taryn again trying to keep the peace in the Clandestine Society. There's the tag. The Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw, now legal. And these two have had some battles here in LPW, but now Crowe with the tag. Now the TY's out of there. He wants in. Oh, man. Oh. All right. Sits out. Dumps the champion, and he's rethinking his strategy. There's the tag. Taryn from accounting going to see her first action on a Friday night in quite some time. Welcome back to LPW TFA. Folds up. Sidestep that knee. And Taryn can throw fists with the best of them. Sidestep that big kick. Meanwhile, out on the apron, Crowe and Blais still arguing. Things are in disharmony for the Clandestine Society as Kyle Shaw extending a hand of respect to TFA. And she will extend a headlock of disrespect. Crowe driving that knee. getting involved. While he's non-legal, seems to be the flavor of the week for Stephen Crowe, pummeling Kyle Shaw down on the floor. Holy. Back inside the ring, TFA going to enjoy the spoils of Stephen Crowe's work. Going for the cover, but far too close to the ropes. See Stephen Crowe shouting instructions to Taryn from the floor, telling her to go for the cover. Now ordering Taryn to tag in Blais. It would appear that TFA and Blais not let into the game plan, if there is one, or if Crowe's just flexing his muscle. Regardless, Blais drops the knee on the side of the face of Shaw, goes for the lateral press. Listen to Crowe. This is ludicrous. Crowe now wants in. Crowe says he's going to finish this. Moments ago shouting he's got to do everything himself. And look at Taryn. Taryn's upset. I don't think this was the happy family she was hoping to come back to. Headbutt from Shaw. That knocked him for a loop as well. Makes the tag. Jaxx Wylder now legal. Here comes Blais, and I mentioned the history between these two. Jaxx Wylder wants another crack at MRP. And he's going to make the most of it. Hurling himself like a projectile. Axe kick to the back. MMA background for Jaxx Wylder. Nice leaping enziguri right on target. Hooks the leg. Blais out at two, but Wylder handling business. And Jaxx Wylder is fired up. Trying to go for fisherman suplex. Blais dropped to the knee. Wylder got a back up vertical, but he can't take him over. Clubbing away on the back. Gonna try again. Trying to muscle him out. Instead, inside cradle from Blais. Blais sent into the wrong corner, but able to use that athleticism. Makes the tag to Taryn from accounting. First time matchup here. TFA and Wylder. Man, Taryn has a mean streak a mile wide when she gets going. And look at Blais. Look at Blais and Crowe. Pinning attempt by Taryn from accounting. Wylder able to kick out at two. TY extending that hand, looking for that tag. Now might be the time. Wylder gonna try to do it himself. Taryn put the brakes on that whip, hung him out over that middle rope. Hard kick to the skull. Spine buster from Taryn. Folds him up, shoulders are down. able to get the shoulder up, but he's definitely hit a roadblock in this bout by the name of Taryn from accounting. She's looking to crunch the numbers. Wylder trying to fight out, got one arm free. Ripcord into the knee. Taryn crumbles to the canvas, and now Crowe picking his spot and eats that pump kick. And he pulled both of Wylder's partners off the apron. No one there for Wylder to tag, and even if he can't get over there. And now Crowe wants in. Stomping away like a madman on Jaxx Wylder. And every single month, Crowe gets a little more unhinged, a little wilder, a little more aggressive. I'm not sure if the pressure of being LPW Grand Champion is getting to him or if he just likes it. Vertical suplex takes him over, floating over for the cover. This is your main event of LPW 45. T.Y. Jackson, the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw, and Jaxx Wylder against a reunited Clandestine Society. The winner will pick the stipulation for T.Y.'s shot at the LPW Grand Championship next month at our 4th anniversary live event. Wylder stacked up in the corner. A rather aggressive tag. He wants the assisted boss time. Blais begrudgingly agrees and caves in the ribs of Jaxx Wylder. MRB off that middle rope with the moonsault. Picture perfect. MRP putting the bad mouth on Wylder.
I do one cool move, and you give up on him?
Wylder needs to get to the corner. I don't see T.Y. Jackson. Regardless, Jaxx trying to fight up from underneath, but he's in the clutches of Blais. Inches away from the tag. Reaching for that tag. Blais pulling with all his might. Able to send Wylder back into his corner. And if you know MRB, this is one of his favorites. Boot to the face. Wylder trapped in that corner. There's the tag to Taryn from accounting. And now TFA headed up to the high rent district. MRB hurls Taryn at Wylder. Hitting attempt. Wylder showing that tenacity. Able to get the shoulder up, and he's been in that ring for several minutes. And on the receiving end. Look at Stephen Crowe on that apron, pacing like a madman. Blais doing the same, but I think it's for different reasons. Goose trying to get the fans to fire up Wylder, who's making his way back vertical, but hurled down to the canvas again. Tag to the LPW Grand Champion. Crowe charging in, springs off that bottom rope with the knee right underneath the jaw. And that's gross, not violent, just gross. Wylder again, trying to fight up from underneath, trying to create some space, some separation. Man. Crowe just cutting Wylder down to the canvas. Michael Fitzpatrick in position, checking on the status of Jaxx Wylder. He's saying no, he doesn't want to give it up. But Crowe relinquishes the hold, but only to drive another knee into the spine. T.Y. Jackson making his way back up onto the ring apron. And now Wylder has a full assortment of partners to choose from should he be able to make it back to his corner. Face first, dump to the mat. And things are not looking good for Jaxx Wylder. Again, a shot for T.Y. sends him down to the floor. Wylder able to duck. That clothesline from behind hits the enziguri. And he needs to make it to the corner. I'm not sure if he knows what corner to go to. He's taken a lot of abuse. He's realizing now where the Goose is. Crowe attempting to make his way to the corner to make a tag as well. Both men able to tag. Blais caught the boot. Standing switch from the Goose. Stacks up the Clandestine in the corner. Big headbutt from Shaw. Blais got the elbow up, saved his partner, but we just saw an appearance of Mr. Flacco. Blais wants no part of that. But sometimes you don't get what you wish for. Mr. Flacco, deep down the gullet of God's gift. Taryn coming to the aid, but ends up with that double underhook DDT. Driver from Shaw on Blais. Cover! Oh, Blais able to kick out. T.Y. back on the ring apron. There's the tag. T.Y. seeing his first legal action of this match in a long time. They're going to combine their efforts on Blais. Goose dispatched to the floor. And T.Y. and Blais going to pick up where they left off in the early goings of this contest. Standing switch. Ripcord from Blais. T.Y. was able to put the brakes on. Off that middle rope with the head scissors. Blais swinging wildly. T.Y. able to avoid the impact. Sidestepped. Caught him with that kick Blais lethal with those feet. Might be going for that final consecration. TY lands on his feet. Sunset bomb. Stephen Crowe saves the match in the nick of time, dragging his brother's carcass to his corner to make the tag. And now a preview of our Grand Championship match next month. TY put the brakes on. Oh man, that kick was on target. Hooks the leg. Taryn in to save the match for her team. And now all three members of the Clandestine Society in the ring. TY outnumbered. Wait, here comes the Canadian Goose. Here comes Jaxx Wylder. And much to the chagrin of Michael Fitzpatrick, we are 3-on-3. Crowe went to the eyes of Wylder. And they've paired off. Jackson again in the ring with Blais. MRB out of the ring, down to the floor to join just about everybody else. Keep your eye on TY as he takes to the sky. TY Jackson soaring through the air with the greatest of ease. MRB killing the moment for TY Jackson that he was having with this massive crowd here at the Rec Room. I can't really see what's going on from my vantage point, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Hard chop from Taryn to the chest of the Goose. Jaxx Wylder swinging away on Stephen Crowe. And it's breaking down like we knew it would. Hang on a second. Blais is on the other side. Yeah, this is madness. Blais' skull bounced off the ring apron. Everybody just duking it out on the floor, fists flying everywhere. Wylder with Crowe. I mean, you got to be in the ring to win the match, but that doesn't mean they can't get their shots in on the floor. Blais back inside the ring, and he takes out everybody. Crowe back inside the ring. Now out on that staging area. TY back in the ring. Crowe's got a hold of that Grand Championship title. TY charging the ropes, and he just got blasted with the gold. Getting Fitz back in the ring. Crowe going for the cover. Oh, TY got the shoulder up. Unbelievable. He was clubbed with that title belt, and look at Crowe's beside himself. I think Crowe's brain just short-circuited. And that is not a good thing. What is going on? Crowe out on the floor on that far side of the ring. Goose hurled through a bunch of chairs. MRB's got Jaxx Wylder on the opposite side. Crowe just yelled for Blais to finish. Wylder hurling him. Hurling Wylder through another 2 rows. I can't see the Goose. I don't know what's left of him, but T.Y. Jackson, he might have to go it alone for the rest of this bout. Blais getting the tag, I believe, reluctantly from Crowe. And now, all 3 members of the Clandestine Society circle T.Y. Jackson like a pack of wild dogs. Taryn with a shot. T.Y. trying to fight out of that magic killer, able to do so. And he dumped Crowe on Taryn. Big Z kick from T.Y. Jackson. Blais up, Blais down. Beautiful drop kick from T.Y. digging deep. Landing on the apron. Crowe ran right into that kick. T.Y. up on that top rope. He went for that eclipse. Blais took that eclipse for Crowe. Crowe was the intended target, but Blais threw himself in harm's way. Kick right on target. Blais made the blind tag. Blais made the blind tag. Stephen Crowe is not the legal man if I'm watching this match correctly. T.Y. going up. Senton Atomico right into the clutches of Blais. Final consecration. Blais is the legal man, and the Clandestine Society get the win. Blais made that blind tag to ensure he was legal. He pinned T.Y. Jackson to get the win for the Clandestine Society. And because of that, Crowe and the Clandestine Society will be able to pick the stipulation for the Grand Championship match next month. Another hill for T.Y. to climb in his quest. Hang on a second. What could he possibly have to be pissed off about? Crowe saying that he did it. Blais saved his ass from taking that eclipse. Blais made the blind tag. Blais hit the final consecration. Blais got the pin. Is he pissed that he was on the receiving end of that senton atomico? Is that what he's mad about? Crowe wants the microphone. You heard it from Stephen. You heard it from Stephen Crowe. Rodeo rules. Cowboy brings the weapons. TY trying to get his hands on Crowe. Blais hits the super kick. I think he's pissed. TY put hands on Taryn from accounting. Crowe ordering Blais to get a chair. Crowe saying Taryn's his ride or die. I mean, they were the longest reigning tag team champions. Taryn conflicted. Taryn, I think she's choosing to follow orders. Crowe giving that steel chair, or sorry, Taryn rather, giving Crowe that steel chair. Look at Blais, he wants no part of this. I mean, the mission was accomplished, they won the match. Oh, sticking TY's arm and shoulder inside that chair. See, we don't have to do this, you won the match. You got your stipulation. I think he wants Blais to stomp on that arm. Blais isn't gonna, he's not gonna do it. Blais turning his back to Crowe. Now calling on Taryn to stomp on that arm. Blais is out. Crowe turning his attention to Taryn. She's out too. She's not going to do it. Taryn and Blais in solidarity. But that is something that Crowe's going to do all by himself. Stomping on that chair. I mean, who even knows if TY's going to make it to next month now? We got to get somebody to look at that arm. Clandestine Society. They won the battle. I think they also won the war. We're going to get TY looked at. I don't want to go off the air like this, but I don't really have a whole lot of choice. This has been LPW 45. My name is Big Bad Morris. On behalf of everyone who loves pro wrestling, good night, everybody.
I'm sure you all know the saying, things tend to get worse before they get better. This might be the worst setback of it yet, but I'm gonna head to the hospital tonight on my own 2 feet. I'm gonna sit in that ER for how long it takes. And I'm gonna walk out of there. And on March 21st, I am coming right back. To the middle of this ring. It doesn't matter how much they tape up my arm. It doesn't matter how much the doctor says that I'm not cleared. I'm gonna be here March 21st. And I promise you each and every one of you are gonna be chanting TY's our champ, except this time